Hey, what's up, you guys? We're Ron&Don, and today we're going to be talking about the rise and fall of Babylon by a new band called Disciples of Babylon.
Yep.
And this is a special requested review, too.
Yeah, if you have any special requests that you want us to review, send us an email. We'll put it in the description. Disciples of Babylon are a new band. This is their sophomore release, but their first album, first full-length album.
Yep.
Cool things, too. It was produced by the guy who produced Despacito, Andre Torres. And this band is formed of immigrants from Brazil and Spain, I believe,
yep.
and 2 Cuban Americans. So it's pretty cool, new perspective from different people. But yeah, let's just dig into this very political album, Evan.
The rise and fall of Babylon. All right. So we start off with the first track, Freedom. Brandon, what did you think about it when you first heard it?
When I first heard it, it was a very guitar-driven track, just a nice hard rock tune. But what stuck out to me most was the vocals. They were pretty strong. It just seemed like your average hard rock song to me. Nothing really sticking out besides the vocals.
Yeah, I do. The guitar riff in this song is really good, really catchy, and I kind of want to learn it on guitar, but I love the overall feel to this song, and then when the chorus hits in, it's this really powerful, really booming chorus. His vocals are super, super strong. It's a really catchy song, and Eric Knight, who sings this song and plays rhythm guitar, he's really good in this one.
Yeah, and then we move on to Without You, probably my least favorite song on the record.
yeah. It's not a bad song. It's just there's nothing super special about this song. The chorus is good. It's catchy, but it's simplistic and it's a little repetitive. I just wish there was a little something else in there that would make it stand out. Yeah. It's just kind of an average song to me.
Also, the lyrics on this song are very subpar compared to everything else on the album, especially Idiosyncrasy. I think that one has some of the best lyrics on this album.
Yeah.
But Without You, it's very cliche, very predictable.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably my least favorite track on the album.
Yeah.
And then we move on to We Are the Ones.
This one, I liked this one a lot. I liked the message behind it, and I liked the feel of it. And the message is kind of it's kind of directed towards the people of the world and how they should stand together and all that. But it's not a bad song by any means.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad track. It just doesn't really do it for me. There's nothing in the song that really sticks out. I think it's mixed well.
Yeah.
This is one of the songs that I found the guitars and drums to be pretty mixed.
So then we move on to the next song called Lift. I enjoyed this song a lot. I liked the start of it. It started off kind of different than the rest of them. And then the acoustic was a nice touch. And then it kind of builds, then it dies back down for the verse, and then builds again. The instrumental's great, lyrics are great, and then the guitar solo is really nice too. The guitarist on this in this band is so good. He's very, very talented, and I want him to shine more in future albums.
That's the thing with this band with me. I know they have a whole bunch of potential to make a great album, but if they keep making songs like Without You, and Lift for me still doesn't even do it.
Really?
There's just not much in there. I like the harmonies in the beginning, and I like the solo.
Yeah.
But really nothing else shines for me in this. It just feels like an average rock song, and they're not really sticking out from the other bands. But then we move on to, I think, probably the best song on the album, Idiosyncrasies. This song, I really heard the band's chemistry in this. On this song. It sounded like they were having a lot of fun in the studio recording this. Yeah. The melody for this song is by far the best. It's unpredictable, and the vocals and the guitar work and the drums are just, it's all very strong on this song.
Produced very well. There's so much depth to this song. I love it a lot. But yeah, Brandon basically said it all. It's a really good song, and it stands out on this record. Yeah, this is one of the songs that I want to hear moving forward. I really want to hear them build on this sound because I think it has a lot of potential. Yeah, and they can really do something big with this. Then you move on to Simple Life. It's just an okay song. Vocals are good. It's kind of catchy.
There's nothing to it.
The only part I really liked about this song was the bridge and leading into the guitar solo. But other than that, it's just average rock song.
Yeah, there's just not much to listen to with this one. I mean, it's not a bad song. It's just there's not much, and it the problem I have with this and We Are the Ones, in my opinion, they just don't really fit with the rest of the songs on this album. I know We Are the Ones, not really with you, but Simple Life, can you see what I'm saying?
I can see Simple Life, and I can see Without You, but what I think they were trying to do was appeal to different people who like different styles of music, and they kind of touch on that with a few of these songs, which it's not a bad thing to do that, but I just like to see more of that rock and roll that you guys do so well with. But yeah, and then we move on to the last song on this album, Civilized.
Mm-hmm.
This is my personal favorite on this.
Yeah, it's my second favorite.
It's so aggressive, it's so rock and roll, I love it. Eric's voice stands out so much on this song. The guitar is phenomenal, the guitar solo is phenomenal on this. The drums are mixed so well. It's catchy. Everything about this song I like.
Yeah, this song gave me a real Stone Sour vibe. And especially the Eric Knight. He sounds so much like Corey Taylor of Stone Sour and Slipknot, and it's
A little bit.
so much. But like he's got his own personal taste towards singing, and this song has a really cool riff, really cool chorus.
Yeah.
This one stood out to me, and I enjoyed it a lot.
So Brandon, what would you say the positives of this album is?
My major positive is they're showing a lot of potential. They're a new band. First record usually is not that good, but with this they're showing a lot of potential to where they can make some great albums moving forward, especially with songs like Idiosyncrasy and Civilized. And you know that they can make big choruses and catchy hooks like Freedom, like Idiosyncrasies. And a lot of people like Without You from what I'm seeing, so they're doing something right.
Yeah.
And the vocals are really strong.
Yeah, I feel like they're still trying to figure out their sound that they're going for.
Yeah.
But I definitely think like with Civilized and Idiosyncrasies, that's the direction they need to start. Or at least head in. The musicianship between the members of the band are really good. They're all very talented. And yeah, a lot of the songs are really catchy. They can make good hooks. But what would you say the negatives were?
I had a few. Nothing really stood out to me to make me say I want to listen to Disciples of Babylon, especially in songs like Simple Life.
Yeah.
It just really kind of blends in with the mix of all these other alt-rock and rock bands that you hear on the radio, and just nothing really stood out to me on this album that much. And structures are a little bit predictable, but when you make these catchy hooks, like on Idiosyncrasies, that just kind of disappears. So I'm hoping with the next album that they make, they can keep the same song structure, but if you make the melodies sound a lot different, I'm not going to hear that as much. It won't become as predictable.
Yeah.
And then, I just feel like they haven't found their complete sound yet, and hopefully they will in their next album.
Yeah. I didn't really have any, too many negatives, because there's not really a bad song on this album. It's just there's some songs that stick out more and they do a lot better job with. But I wish there was a little bit more in some songs to help make them stand out with songs like Idiosyncrasies and Civilized. I just wish those songs would stand out more so it blends in with the album more.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I think they're showing a lot of potential. They have a lot to say, a lot to prove with this next album that hopefully they make. But with this one, it just kind of feels like an average rock album that I probably won't go back and listen to that much. But there are some really good highlights.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where they go from here. So Brandon, what would you give The Rise and Fall of Babylon?
I would give this album a solid C. Just pretty average, but listenable.
Yeah, I would give this album a B. I see a lot of potential for this band, and for this album, I thought they did a really good job with it being their debut album. I enjoyed listening through it, but yeah, I'm excited to see where they go.
Yeah, honestly, if you're a fan of post-grunge, just some radio rock that you just listen to every day, you're going to like this record. If you're a little more critical, probably not, but they have a lot of potential, so yeah.
So check out Disciples of Babylon.
Yeah. Catch us next time.
Thanks for watching.